You find it strange. But this is your world. The world to which you longed to return. Alas, if only you had chosen to become sovereign. At the end of your travails, you could have ruled over these lands in perpetual peace. Yet that world of limitless possibilities has ended. You stand now upon its remains, the vestiges of a world that could have been so much more. Innumerable wills have served to deliver this world from extinction time and time again. You alone have refused to carry out that great purpose. What you see before you is the consequence of your apathy. Behold. As it has failed to be chosen, and as 'twill ne'er be read, this world will soon cease to exist. In the blink of an eye, the sickle of oblivion will reap aught that you have known. I would advise you not to waste these last moments. Explore the remnants of this world while you can. Perhaps, in doing so, you shall come to see the truth. And know the wretchedness of a world unworthy of being chronicled. How shall you fare, I wonder? Will you endure in this world, abandoned and unprotected?
He wishes to gaze upon a griffin firsthand. It is a tall ask, but not impossible. Shall we go where we are bid?
No longer do I feel the probing gaze of the Watching One. Is this your doing, newest of the Arisen? I am he who brought the dragon low, and o'er its bones raised the proud kingdom of Vermin. Despite the magnitude of my feat, I was dissatisfied, and sought ere greater heights, till at last I ruled the world entire. Thus did I come to know of the Watching One. The being by whose many eyes and ears no one or thing in this world goes unobserved. As to the purpose with which they watch, I know not. Yet I did divine one thing. This world has lain neath the watching one's unwavering gaze ere the dawn of its history. I despaired at this discovery, for if all is but a stage, did that not render my hard-won glories, my throne astride the world, mere spectacles for the all-seeing eye to watch? Aye, 'twas all a farce, and I, the fool, exulting in my wooden crown. Do you understand, newest of the Arisen? This is why I sought to fell the Watching One. Alas, though I cut down all who seemed false, be they man or woman, human or beastman, young or old, I did not succeed. Indeed, my efforts led only to my own ruin. I was dubbed the Mad Sovereign, and by the hand of the new Arisen, consigned to this place forevermore. Yet, I can only assume that you have achieved what I could not. How else to explain the changes I sense in the world? Ah, what bitter gall that I cannot witness the outcome for myself. Falter not, newest of the Arisen, for your path is just. And, fading spirit though I am, I may yet summon those who can be of aid to you.
I see you have returned, Arisen One. The Mad Sovereign has called, and so we answer. If you would save the people of this world from ruin, lead them here, for this place may chance to escape the coming destruction.
Making this place a refuge is a splendid idea. 'Tis safe and apt to become quite cheerful once a crowd settles in. nowhere to be seen, Master. But where would a pawn possibly go, leaving their own master behind?
Well, Master, how's the day treating you then?
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more? Lock. I'm afraid. We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
Wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
Is there such a thing? Let's nourish the spirit.
Well met.
So stiff after a
Suppose I'd best get to work. Lots to do. Much to do yet.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
When does my watch end? What do you think you're doing?
Would that I knew more of this world's structure. Ah, that's right. I must fetch those papers. Can that theorem be a...
Ah, Arisen. You yet live. I suspected as much, given that your pawn still remains. One might hypothesize that your pawn is sustained by your vital essence. Or perhaps something more. In any case, we ought to apprise one another of the situation. Is there aught you would know? Ah, yes. I trust it has not escaped your notice that the end of days is upon us. After you vanished, together with the Red Dragon, the seas rose to swallow the skies. 'Twas perhaps a month from that evil day when a new calamity befell us. A host of dragons descended from the skies and fell upon the land with fang and claw. Luz the Oracle called upon me ere you arrived. As she tells it, Melve and its environs have already fallen prey to the beasts. 'Tis surely only a matter of time before the rest of the kingdom follows suit. I found the poor creature collapsed by the wayside near Batal. Recognizing your pawn, I decided to take the ailing thing into my custody. I thought it possible that the Arisen's pawn might hold the key to making sense of all this madness. Alas, try what I might, your pawn will not wake. Mayhap you will succeed where I could not. The pawn is, after all, yours to command. Indeed, then I shall take my turn. In your absence, I had hoped your pawn might yield me some information. But as you have returned, I would hear the truth from your lips. Tell me, Arisen, what became of you this past month? So, following your plunge into the sea on the dragon's back, some mysterious presence reached out to you. Could that have been the World Forged? Yet why would such a being linger in those fathomless depths? I can only speculate. And speculate I shall. This ought to prove a fruitful avenue of investigation. For that, I thank you. Now, if you can find a way to end this interminable slumber, your pawn is, of course, free to rejoin you.
Oh, Master! How long I've slept! Far too long, it seems.
But worry not. Now that I'm awake, I shall follow wherever you lead.
He wishes to gaze upon a griffin firsthand. 'Tis a tall ask, but not impossible. Shall we go where we are bid? I can guide you there if you wish.
Well now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
I've a niggling feeling I've forgotten something.
I'm trained for this.
Right, kill for some decent sleep. I must earn the people's faith.
As you wish. I shall return directly. If I might be so bold as... Speak my mind? Have you always pursued your current vocation in your service to the Arisen?
Peril can result from a moment's incursion. This sort of quiet.
You've pushed your luck too far.
I'll not take that from you.
Pray calm yourselves, good people. I will have none of this squabbling.
Sir Manella, you don't understand. This scoundrel's the one who started it.
No, you don't understand. This is no time for the people of Batal to be quarrelling amongst themselves. We shan't weather this calamity unless we can recall our common purpose and unite our efforts towards it.
These writings could be of import.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Well met. What was it I had to do? Always another
I cannot begin to fathom what happened during our time apart. Although I was wholly unconscious, I could still feel you arisen, like a heartbeat, warm and constant. So my faith in our bond remains steadfast.
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen. And it's... Let us work together to honor the Arisen.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the... Should your pack grow over full, have no fear.
This rumor has been troubling me ever since I first caught wind of it. Apparently, there is an illness we pawns can catch beyond the rift that makes us a danger to ourselves and others. Symptoms include an unruly attitude, and over... confidence. And in the end, we turn our back... on our master and our duty.
Took nary a moment. Now that we're here, what did you have in mind, Arisen?
It's clear we are little welcome here, in spite of our amicable intentions.
Let us endeavor not to give our hosts any reason to doubt us further.
Nun ve oyunda atar.
Kana el Geminhum.
Ayolot, run.
I fear for the arbor.
My friend, how glad I am to see you yet live. When word reached me of your uncanny disappearance, I admit I feared the worst. What has become of this world? Our people fear for the future. We cannot be sure we will be safe here, yet this place is all we know. All we have. You think we need to evacuate? I see. And you know of a place where we might find refuge? I should gladly follow you, but I fear my father will not be so easily persuaded. Nonetheless, we can but try. Come.
As arborist, Sir Taliesin is the leader of the elven people. Let us follow our guide, that we might speak with him.
That's just what I was thinking.
Nun ve oyunda atar.
Findernar, ne veo norwende lis kemen, moriven lis erumar meltol netara.
Kasinke telpe nun finaler, nun mor arta her. Fionar elwe arfarne nenwen sur orne? Iavs...
Mornambwe roth enfane alvasilmines fana. Nevea tara morevin. Lis fa aldakar kemen rose oi andil. Kemen rose elame mor orne arenca liasur? Li arranca su morevin. Lia morevin onduiroth mine falis ne kenalien martir. Palan venis in heranon elui soronne eruor.
Nullis amanda kill angadur femor.
Kemen rose andil soron russa ne carilm ilarato. Ne chiamenran en firiav la sestir. E jame via angamar en aldaia. Moretele erando morivun telume?
Findalnar, morivin les charmenan? Nefa oyo sur. Airando vanitol manantar. Minas vana teralia.
Alcarwa fir nun eldaya. Ane martir, tindome ingarina fa alme Alcarwa? Et aler, le affermor eldalia eralotte. Sorne an fameltol, vanalin huror soron. Kasinke telpe nun finaler. Lera nefir heranon, anne arta her firnis. Nullis amanda kill angadur.
That man's head is harder than the Arbor Heart's trunk. Let's demonstrate the cutting's resilience and prove him mistaken.
No quarrel here.
No sense let... The enemy gained the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
You pulled that off with nary a hitch. Twill be a rude shock for our foe to find you pinched their loot. It's a pleasure to serve you, Master. My heart is light as a feather after that exchange.
Ilem nun les canalen palia lum.
Ronde minita. Kana el kemen hum.
Nun vi oyonda ata. Keminindo?
We all urge the people to flee to the seafloor shrine. The red clouds do seem to be less abundant thereabouts.
Still, 'tis easier said than done. The people may not believe us, even should we make our case.
What a feat! The creature is vanquished! And it appears the Red Cloud's advance has been stalled as well. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Kana elke minhum.
Arid Felsur.
Ooh, I can't wait!
Elelo osto silfa malantha alecano mine in fair avehum. Sinde fir are
I'll get that for you.
Onne kasinke fanil. Morfa menelsar.
Fa alcarwa sil non via palan. Ne ingadina Rome.
Ayolot, ronde millet.
So here of molist.
Kana elke minhum. Edela el dalia nunwe el one.
Pelinol wende, sinde.
Nikia meniel, falia tielvana lasur.
Nun fir nenwen.
Sono
Elalia, luintarn.
Il... En arenfanne.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
What am I to do?
Welcome. Wait for the new equipment to come in. Lots to do. Well met, sir.
Time to head
Sworn
to market,
aye,
methinks.
this year's deal.
But of course, Arisen. You may depend upon me. Just imagine the coin we gain from selling this.
Deeper pockets make for shallower troubles, they say.
Are we leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up.
My mind is not my own. I fear I may bring you harm.
Leave it to me, Arisen.
What's the fiend's accursed spell? Given the chance, will summon forth an army of spirits.
I doubt they serve it willingly. What say we liberate them?
Am I properly equipped for this situation? I ought to find a new weapon.
entire kingdom will soon... We dyed that fell crimson. Should we allow the loathsome creature to advance? Skeleton's master!
It will shrink before holy light.
Rejoice in death.
My mind is not my own. I fear I may bring you harm.
Monster, we require assistance.
Guard all you want. Won't make a difference when I grab you.
You pulled that off very efficiently. It will be a rude shock for our roads by huge length. That's the spirit!
It's a bit early to be thanking me. The enemy yet remains.
Not a bad idea.
To think that the world could shift so suddenly and so utterly. 'Tis a frightful thing.
We need answers. Who would seek to end this world and for what purpose?
Kemen Humnath.
Arafane Arid.
Kemen Ross.
Kasinke telpi nun finaler. Lera nefir heranon, anne artaher firnis. Aidalia anandor, nun lintan. Hero?
Nenambue javstir uru findelnar. Liateren ayale. Kemen ros uru neteren, neromen anartelpe minasvana. Nun kemen ros osto luin eldalia.
Ne kemen vea al carua.
Luintarme que nailen meltol, parante lume anlis, ne kemen kayayinjo mun sil, ne meltol linkan aldacar an fir nun fiamor. Morivin paran vanis tiel?
Palan hjarmenran, lis fa arnefane. Artehar lis manasvana fui numen alecan. Elorato ala, nun mor artaher. Firnis an erumar is nenwen mor aiwanon. Alcarwa fir nun eldaya menelume sur carilm. Iavstir lalastar. Nun falasmir magananon. Anamor lis turculion ekia.
I thank you, friend. It would be no exaggeration to say that you have saved my people.
Your fight continues, does it not? Be well, and come back safe.
Over here!
Halan Ostolintan.
Kirandone halana, alekano nande.
Kemen Ross.
This way, if you please, Master. You'll never reach our destination if you continue in that... direction, Master. But I suppose I can guide us there.
Took nary a moment. Now that we're here, what did you have in mind, Arisen?
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Well, Master, how's the day treating you then?
But not at the expense of my duty.
This is not what business.
Ah, Sir Arisen. You are returned, I see. With the world in such disarray, I could not stand to be away from my homeland. Thus did I return, to render what aid I may. I maintain order as best I can, but for every fire I extinguish, it seems 3 more are incited behind my back. But enough of my woes. What brings you here? You wish us to evacuate? Mayhap the idea merits some thought. After all, if we sit on our haunches, it is likely only a matter of time before we share the fate of man. Alas, the people of Batal are far from united in purpose at present. Should we proceed, unheeding of their divisions, I fear that our efforts would come undone ere long. With every soul at their wits' end, conflict is like to spark at the slightest provocation. As such, before we take any measures, I would have you walk amongst the people, Sir Arisen. Behold their plight with your own eyes. And should you encounter any discord, pray do aught you can to resolve the people's quarrels and assuage their fears. Such efforts will doubtless allow the evacuation to proceed all the more smoothly. As for me, my work here is far from done. Let us part ways for now, and reconvene when you have accomplished all you can.
It is no mere tavern brawl we are to mediate, Master. Due caution is advised, methinks.
I knew it to be so.
You're just riding on your father's coattails!
You slander my honor, sir! I demand a duel. This is no business of yours. Be gone!
Now, Narborough, let's not be too hasty. If we are to duel, we ought to have a witness. Otherwise, who's to say the victor fought with honor?
Aye, true enough. Without a witness, either of us could simply kill the other, then disavow the use of any underhandedness. Well, sir, what say you? Will you watch over us while I take this scoundrel to task? This knave dared to slight my honor. He said my swordsmanship was hardly fit to wound a training dummy. The bloody nerve of him.
And I'd say it again. 'Twas your dear father's patronage that made you a sentinel, not your own skill.
You have my gratitude, sir. Let us delay no further. Come, Scario. Prepare yourself.
Have at you!
Stay back! You're caught in the fray.
Have you lost your
back!
wits?
I do
Keep
not
your
wish to injure
distance!
Be but a sliver of thy guiding light.
You dare violate the sanctity of our jewel?
Hang in there! You'll pull through! Have courage. You can prevail.
I admit it. I underestimated your skill. The loss is mine.
Nay. 'Twas I who underestimated you. I'd thought to score an easy victory. But you fought fair and capably.
We owe you a debt, sir. 'Tis on your account that we've seen some sense. Were it not for your timely appearance, I'd wager this nonsense might have cost one of us their life.
Indeed. Better to hone our respective skills than take up arms against petty slights, I say.
It seems some things can only be resolved by crossing blades. But I doubt they'll quarrel again after this.
Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen.
A customer, then. That changes things.
Oi! I saw it first. Pho, trust a flea-ridden hide to take it all for himself.
Why must I share with a fangless one? This is no more your food than Batal is your land.
You there! You couldn't have come at a better time. Put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? Go on, lay into him. If that's what you think, why don't you mind your own business?
Aye, clear off. Pretty words shan't fill our bellies.
I would have us save as many lives as we can.
Let us begin with the place most likely to be marked for destruction.
Business could be better.
I always have a warm...
I'll take any chance not to think on my trouble.
What business have you here?
You'll get what's coming to you.
You said it's bad to hurt people. Wow! Thanks, sir. Say, Rakim, would you like some? I can't eat all this myself.
Really? Thanks. That's mighty kind of you. If only our fathers could do the same.
Oi, leave my kid alone.
You're not some child snatcher, are you?
Wait, you shared your food with them. Thank you, sir. As for you, Nomos, it would seem we were both but looking out for our children, eh?
Aye. Mayhap we're not so different after all. And we both had children fed. We've no reason to quarrel.
The desire to protect one's kin transcends race and culture. It just goes to show, we are none of us so different.
A resounding success!
What's he trying to do?
Well met.
Where's my coat?
That's not happening.
As for me, my work here is far from done. Let us part ways for now, and reconvene when you have accomplished all you can.
That's not happening.
You saw the sky fall, I trust. I doubt you could have missed it. Wherever the sky falls, a dragon soon appears to lay waste to the land. Or so I had assumed, after what befell Melv. Yet aught here appears to be different. Has our ruin been forestalled, or merely postponed? I must examine that creature. It may well be the key to unraveling the origins of this cataclysm.
I can see where we need to go, but some fell power is blocking our way. Let's look for another path, shall we?
Fear not.
Many paths are closed to us now, on account of the dragon's descent, no doubt. But we must find a way to reach it.
Confound this obstruction. But I suppose I ought to have expected this. Answers were ne'er so easily won. Monsters! Summoned by that beast, no doubt.
Count on me to keep you safe.
I'll crush you if you keep that up.
You're going to regret that.
Not a chance.
Principles unproven are as dust on the wind.
That's it. I've had enough.
My magics are at your disposal.
I've got so alive in years.
Ah! How'd you like that?
It seems this is the only way forward. Up we go.
It is a pleasure to serve you, master.
Naught can be achieved without sacrifice. Fine welcome indeed. I can only hope that the worst is now behind us.
What's become of my fur? It used to be much silkier.
Alas, a theory proving is of little practical use.
Leave it to me, Arisen.
Wish me to return? At once, Master.
The beast's foul powers are twice as terrible in the flesh.
Prepare yourself!
Only truly impartial observers can perceive it.
But of course, Arisen, you may depend upon me.
Have I really uncovered the truth of the dragon?
Master, you require assistance? My magics are at your disposal.
Our theories on manifesting the dragon have worked. There it is! The dragon at the heart of all this destruction.
As you wish. I shall return directly.
Think nothing of it.
I'm not the only one who's too busy to rest.
To think, that vase was in truth a dragon. 'Twas clever of you to realize its...
Welcome, and as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate. We offer excellent service. Do come again.
What business have you? Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
Thank you kindly.
What to make of this?
This is more than I bargained for.
I've had well enough of your nitpicking.
I reckon the world would be better off without you.
I've wares aplenty, as you can see.
I'm not going to take that from you.
This is
Oi, you! Don't go poking your nose in our business. This is between us.
Aye, leave off or we'll make you.
That's quite enough.
Have you lost your bloody mind?
Reckon you can just cut us down in the street? What's the matter with you? Eh? Fine, fine. We'll set our squabble aside for today, so bother us no more.
Things appear to have quieted down around the city. Shall we bring word of our doings to Sir Manella?
I knew it to be so.
The wise know what to expect. The unexpected.
I've wares aplenty, as you can see.
Everyone's as tired as I am.
Ah, Sir Arisen. In less pressing circumstances, I would take issue with your methods, but I cannot deny your efficacy. The people of Batal are beginning to see that they must stand together. The people of Batal are beginning to see that they must stand together if they are to survive this calamity. We shall see the fruits of your labors when the time comes to evacuate. At the very least, we need not expect too much opposition to the announcement. Pray, return to Empress Nadinia and apprise her of your doings. I must remain here to ensure no further squabbles arise. Heavens only know how many lives you have saved this day. I hope you'll accept this humble reward for your efforts.
What say we report back to Empress Nadinia? Her Majesty ought be willing to commence the evacuation now.
'Tis easily done.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun.
I must needs have poise.
At least here I can let down my hair. Some battles simply can't be won.
I better get to work. Suppose I'm tired.
May the season people find no nourishment. Both mine and
Her Majesty has begun her supplications. None may see her ere they conclude.
Stay your hand, Vera. This one may pass. Come hither. We would speak with you. One of our ministers informs us that you have been espied in the city, resolving the people's troubles. You have our gratitude for your efforts, which have doubtless bettered the fate of this nation and its citizenry. Your journey continues, does it not? We wish you good fortune on your travels, wheresoe'er they may take you.
Pray excuse the interruption, Your Majesty, but I fear time is upon us. I would see you prepared for the road ahead.
Indeed. Forgive us, but we must take our leave. Farewell.
Batal and the rest town are now safely evacuated. I'm certain we can rely upon Sir Manila to keep the peace.
A resounding success!
I'm proud to carry out my duty. This place.
Places such as this.
Could you come over here?
Skeletons, Master. An impressive diversion. Shall I finish them off, Arisen?
Well, it is clear the two of you know what you're doing. Soaked to the bone!
I be without you, Arisen? Ever since those ominous red clouds appeared in the sky, the monsters roaming the land have grown in strength.
It would behoove us to avoid battle wherever possible.
Haven't you a lantern, Arisen?
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have... come through unscathed.
Since times of eld, remember, draconic blood flows through. Then I bid ye farewell.
Skeletons! Soldiers of bone!
might be so bold as to speak my mind? Different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
You've given me much to think about.
Spare me talk of sovereigns and lend me your ear. Surely you'll be willing to hear my request. Much obliged.
Oof! That'll teach me!
But of course, Arisen, you may depend upon me.
You've been silenced? Well, now I know not to expect magical aid.
Miss Master, you require assistance?
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
Most gracious of you. Take this with my thanks.
It's a pleasure to serve you, master.
Since times of eld, remember, draconic blood flows through the vein. Then I bid ye farewell.
Well, Master, how's the day treating you then?
It appears to be locked, and we've no key. Shall we try? By breaking it down.
Such wanton violence is ill-advised.
I never thought I'd say this, but we've become inseparable.
Well, would that we could continue our journey together forevermore. But a time may come when we must part. One who knew nothing of our world would never guess that this was where water once lapped the shore.
Some hold that it soared up into the very sky.
But of course, Arisen, you may depend upon me.
What brings you here?
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
by my reckoning.
My thanks. Where would I be without you, Arisen?
Since times of... Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Then I bid ye farewell.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray...
Be careful of the oozes, Master.
By mortal will.
Over here!
Well, here we are.
treasure chest. I can hardly wait to open it.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
Leave it to me.
No debilitation, a curative. It cannot mend. Let us see what you're made of.
Lick a flame to that oil and you'll...
Go up like a bonfire. It's a pleasure to serve you, master.
Come to think of it,
We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
Perhaps the originals recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
Well, here we are.
I shall lead the charge! What fell magics have brought these decrepit bones to life?
One cannot be too careful.
earned ourselves a pat on the back.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Casin che telpe nun finaler. Ingarina para mor.
Since times of remember, draconic blood flows through the vein. Then I bid ye farewell.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
To find you've pinched their loot. The monsters left us a parting gift. I'll see it safely into my pack, don't you worry.
Skeletons, Master!
Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat? Oh, but I do miss the luxury of an ox cart now that they're not operating. There really was no finer way to travel.
A shame, but the roads have grown ever more perilous of late. Arrived well enough. Where to next?
These are troubled times, but rest assured, getting proper rest is an important duty in its own right.
A good sleep does wonders.
Off we go then.
Shall we get underway?
Am I shedding? Need anything?
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach